but the ground they pound.
Oh, the master of the transition. Nice scramble. So they are in the clinch here early. Could make for a suffocating and long fight tonight. Now he's got the Muay Thai club. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Well, we told you off the top he had a reach advantage, and you saw it right there with that punch.
Oh, nice.
Oh, look at this. Jumps over into side mount to try to counter the guillotine. Maybe going with that Von Flue choker. I guess we should probably call it the OSP at this point. Somehow stays in the fight. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control.
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't...
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
Nicely done. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking, and now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Oh, man, that was slick.
All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
You got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. Oh, we're getting a finish here. So with that, our next round is underway. It looked like maybe we wouldn't get here. There was a close attempt on a submission in the previous round, but the fighter lives to fight another round.
It was very, very close. If it's me and I'm his coach, I'm telling him, get right back to it. This time, he will not be able to survive.
Oh, beautiful jab by him there, really taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. Punch to the body is blocked. Stuffs the takedown there. Hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
It's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Under 3 minutes to go in round two. Oh, looks like he's transitioning an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys.
And attacking armbar.
He might get a finish here. And he's out. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one.
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. He's a tech armbar now.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here.
Oh, now he's in trouble.
Not tapping out tonight. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move the half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancements. If you're on the bottom, you've got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
Useful strike there, the ground and pound on point tonight.
He's putting him in exactly the position he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready? You ready?
Third round underway.
Big powerful first land. Now we get back to range. Real quick leg kick.
Oh, nice combination of kicks once again. No problem getting inside to land that straight punch. He's got a huge edge and reach, and he made good use of it there.
Beautiful
Double leg takedown attempt here, and that is a good attempt as he gets the fight back to the mat.
It's ideal. His ideal situation just happened. He got in on the shot, didn't have to put too much effort to finish. Great job.
Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Just over 3 minutes to go. A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch him go.
And he's out. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Closed guard. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied. Oh, good entry there to take the fight to the grappling realm. Now we'll see what he can do from here, champ.
This is exactly where he wants to be. Look for him to try to use ground and pound to open up submission opportunities.
Keep it busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, so there's the end of the round. The storyline over those previous 5 minutes. Volume takedowns, offensive wrestling.
Yeah, this is an exhausting type of fight. Needs to push the arm to the side, get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest go to the mat. He goes flat, all weight to his opponent.
Another strike to the body here, really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the left. Oh, maybe the best strike he's thrown tonight.
The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut land. Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. He's going to attack armbar here.
Picks him up and slams him down.
Explosive slam to lift him and slam him out of that armbar. Go right into side control. Now let's see what he does, right?
Sometimes when you do that, the choke or the submission can get tighter, but he was able to evade it there.
Yes.
Well, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from Bobby. Throws the right hand there. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
All right, less than 3 minutes to go here in round 4. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. Gotta be careful, armbar. You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off, and you gotta cover. You can't be off to an angle. Now he falls back into the finishing position.
The win by submission, beautifully executed there on the ground. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
So there he is, your winner by submission, and that's exactly how you put the rest of this division on notice. Looks like this guy could be a factor moving forward in this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Lavigne has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 14 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by tap out, Brock Lesnar!
All right, so what a performance by this young man here tonight as he gets the win by way of submission. He certainly put a lot of stock into getting the finish tonight, and he did just that. Congratulations.
It was a very tough fight. But he knew that if he did everything right, he can get to his position, which is the ground, and he would be able to find a finish by submission tonight. He did just that.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC lightweight division bout. Well, DC, this is a true mixed martial artist of the highest order. You've watched the film. Hard for me to see much in terms of glaring weaknesses, and he believes he can react to anything that is thrown his way inside that arm.
It's unbelievable because whenever you're trying to prepare for someone, you look for weaknesses. But when you watch this guy, nothing jumps off the page. When you think I have to go wrestle him, you realize very quickly that not only can he defend takedowns, he can also go and secure them himself. He's that new breed of fighter that has been doing every discipline from the very start of his career. You know you're looking at a guy that will contend for a championship.
And if our fighter meeting on Thursday is any indication, confidence, not an issue for this young man coming in here tonight. The most exciting man in mixed martial arts today, my fantasy football team, is Team Gaethje. Justin Gaethje, since signing with the UFC a few years ago, has absolutely taken this promotion by storm.
And he's only in main event. He's only in main event because, you know, when you put Justin Gaethje at the top of the marquee, people will show up to watch in the arena, but they will also tune in on their television sets, on their computers, their laptops, on your PS4 or your Xbox, regardless of the console. People will show up to watch Justin Gaethje fight. All-action fighter, has great wrestling, but it's his boxing and his leg kick that has truly made him special for fight fans all around the world.
Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. So 3 years the gap in age between these two fighters, with some differences in height and a similar reach. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Miragliotta. And now, this is the moment UFC fans.
You ready? You ready?
All right, crowd getting excited as this fight gets underway, and you hate to call any fighter on this UFC roster a specialist, but on one side, you have a definite striker taking on a... Wow! This liver shot lands. Oh! So holding on to him here, not doing a ton, perhaps just looking to recover. Oh, beautiful jab there from Gaethje, who just might be the most watchable fighter in the UFC. Oh!
Running fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Don't finish his fight. Look at him yank the head and land that beautiful punch from the clinch. Big, powerful punch lands. Now
Nice scramble by him there. Takedown defense on point. He is a master in transition. Back and forth we go. Well-placed kick there by Gaethje. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Oh, and he gets tagged. Beautiful combination there, and I'm not sure how many more of those power shots he can take, honestly.
The night is almost over. If you keep getting hit with punches like this, you are going to sleep. Nice.
Oh, he's got that right hand going tonight, DC. Connected with it there.
He's thrown so many left jabs to throw that right punch straight down the pipe. It's unreal. He's throwing bombs. Every time they come into contact, he is throwing bombs.
Some nice power there with the left hook upstairs. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. And he landed the right hand there.
Now he's attacking the triangle.
Triangle looks pretty tight, DC. I'm no Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but maybe not good here.
No, it looks like it's getting in deep. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
needs to push the arm to the side, get his head against the mat. Now what? Oh, man, that was slick.
And he is back up to his feet. So the numbers continuing to pile up here. 33 total strikes now for Justin Gaethje. And they separate. Gaethje gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though. All right, leading with the right hand. You don't see that every day. It was certainly effective for him there. Oh! Huge right hand! Hook shot lands. Round 2 winding down. All right, that's the end of the round. You see the cut on his lip, ladies and gentlemen, is only getting worse. Likely going to need to get stitched up after the fact, and blood in and around the mouth area could upset his breathing pattern. Not a good reality for him here tonight. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC. What a display of just sheer punching in that last round.
I mean, he looks like a boxer. He looks like a professional boxer out there, throwing and stringing those combinations together. He landed those big punches over and over again, and it was this one right here that really did change the tide of the round.
Round 2 is underway. Oh, nice advance there by Gaethje, just relentless. Huge strike lands there. Somehow, his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You like this guy.
I like this guy a ton, and to watch his punch like this puts a smile on my face.
Nice job by the fighter here to continue to block the shots coming his way. You think he's trying to sort of fatigue his opponent here a little bit?
He's kind of watching and seeing everything that's happening in front of him. Later, you'll see him start counting.
Oh, man, as effective as straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got him hurt very bad. Ooh, what a punch. That was a thudding leg kick.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than we saw in round 1, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. Oh, late defense on the takedown and scrambles to his feet. Nicely done. Oh!
Oh, he's hurt. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, he might be out.
Good stick. Oh! Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Gaethje goes for the clinch here, and this is just a means by which to recover. He is stunned. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas. Oh!
Well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
All right, close guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back.
Big punch land.
10 seconds now to go in the round. Gaethje gets stunned there by that stiff jab. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
Listen, that was awesome. We need more of that. I want you to go out at the beginning of this round and be aggressive.
You ready? You ready?
Third round underway. Gaethje gets gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head on.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, he might be out. Superman punch now. Oh! Wow! Back to the feet.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh! All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Oh, really good job by him there to raise the guard, DC, and block those shots. Oh!
He got it bad!
Back to the feet.
That right hand hurt him a little bit.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here for Bob. Close guard. Both fighters get up now. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Yeah, there's another one for the highlight reel, and that's probably as good a knockout as he's had in the UFC. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Crowd absolutely loving it. Flush land to close out his opponent. I'm not even sure the other fighter saw it coming, so a big knockout for him here tonight on the biggest of stages. So a strong candidate for some bonus money there. A huge knockout for him here tonight. Near perfect execution. They'll be talking about this result for some time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Miragliotta has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 38 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Iron Michael Chandler.
Well, he's smiling ear to ear, and why not after a knockout like that? I need to take it to the after party tonight.
I mean, this is what dreams are